It was November in 2020. I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was one of the darkest times of my entire life. I had been sober for 12 years up until about November in 2020. I thought that I was healed. I thought that I had healed my trauma. I thought I was good to go. And then trauma hit. Trauma at work, trauma in life. And it all came crashing down one night when I came home from work. My name is Brandon Lee. I'm a recovered addict who also struggles with mental health. I remember driving home from work that day and tears started streaming from my eyes. And I couldn't get it to stop. It was like this dark cloud was hanging over me, but no one would ever know. I put a smile on my face. I was so good at faking it. You know, sometimes the saddest people put on the biggest smiles, and I was the king of that. You know, for my job being a news anchor, you always have to look polished. You always have to make the public think that you're strong, that your life is fully put together. But when no one knew, not even my closest friends knew, that I was breaking down on the inside. And I walked in my door to my house, and I remember hunched over my kitchen sink and just couldn't stop crying. And it was the first time that I remember thinking, what is this life about? What am I even doing here anymore? What is my purpose here? And I remember sitting right here on the edge of my bed, thinking this is going to be the night that I end it all. This went on for 3 months. The best way I can describe it, your vision gets so close, and all you see is black. You can't see peripheral vision anymore. You can't see any light at the end of that tunnel. All you see is this tight window of black.
There's this look on people's faces when they get to that point of desperation, and they just want a light. They want an answer, a path, an option where they know they're going to get help. And I've seen that time and time again with patients and their families as they come through. And when Brandon talks about it, he talks about it very vividly, about that moment. I would say that the thing that we have to solve is we gotta lower the hurdles, lower the constraints, lower the challenges for people to get care. Hi, I'm Jeff Spite. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Mind 24/7. I hope in the long run that what we end up doing is actually change the way people get care. 25 years ago, there weren't urgent care clinics. People used to go to their primary care doc or they went to the emergency room, and that's where they got care. And everybody was okay with that until they figured out it's actually hard and it's stopping people from getting care. And the first time you went to an urgent care, you walked in, you got helped right away, and you're on your way home, and you said, this is amazing. Well, that's what we need in mental health. We need that kind of dynamic change where there's a place you can go, and it's not, nobody questions it, everybody just understands. It's done for convenience as much as what you actually need to have done.
What I really needed was somebody to look at me as a human, to tell me that there's nothing wrong with me. I just want to speak it into existence so it begins to remove some of the shame around it. And what Mind 24/7 is doing in this space for those like me who is experiencing a mental health crisis, I know for a fact that they're going to save lives. Mind 24/7 will save a lot of lives, because sometimes in the moment of darkness, you don't want to call your friend. It's sometimes easier to tell a stranger who's empathetic, who's compassionate, what you're really going through.
We were helping 2,000 people last month. It's just for me, absurd to think about that 12 months into building something from nothing, that we were able to help 2,000 individuals, right? It'll keep building, and there'll be a day when it's 10,000 individuals, 100,000 individuals, and I love that.
You can find that light again. You can find that happiness, and you can find that peace. Don't give up.